What's going on, guys? We are hanging out waiting for load tomorrow. So we're just chilling. Thought I'd say hi to you guys because I'm bored and I got nothing but time. And I'm not hungry because I just ate some cold soup. I'm going to try and get on this thing like you guys are. See if it works. Come on. Rainy out here in Georgia, too. Oop, got a commercial. Did you see that Prince Charles, or King Charles, sorry. What's up, Michael Gray? How you doing? Johnny, what's going on? Kelvin, how you doing, man? He has cancer, so Prince Harry's heading over there. And what's up, Paul S? Have you heard about the ultra large container vessels? These big old giant ships that they can't get to America. There's 0 of them around America. There's probably 50 or 70 of them around the world, but they can't come to America. What's up, Brian? Trucking with MC, what's going on? Rockin' Poppy, 5-bye. Jose, what's up, man? Truckload newbie, yo. Where you guys at? Is it raining? Is it nice? It's, I think it was 49 degrees here. Birmingham, what's up, man? Philip, when we trucking be great again? Yeah, who knows? That's why I keep track of these, like, shipping, like these, all these freight, I guess, what's it called, over this vessels, large vessels, ultra large container vessels. There's none of them going through the Red Sea, like all this different information about these. There's huge boats. They can't come to America because we don't have the ports, we don't have the cranes that are long enough to reach the other side or tall enough. These boats are huge, and these companies want us to like pay for the cranes. So we're like, What's up, Jim? What's up, Kevin? Doughboy, what's going on from Michigan, man? See some interviews with Harbaugh over at the Chargers. It's pretty cool. Rochester, New York. What's up, Jonathan? Nomad Trucker, no more 1099 driving. Nomad, I don't know, man. That's I guess Landstar put out a memo saying don't worry about it. It's not going to hurt you. But then again, they said when that AB5 happened in California, or same thing that this is, but this is for the nation now instead of just California. They said, hey, if you have an address like for your business in California, get out. Like move or set your address to your company somewhere else. Gracie, what's going on? Mr. T, what's happening, man? Tamara, how you doing? Claire, Michigan, 45. So yeah, it's 49 here. No thanks. What's up, buddy? First over a year and a half. There you go, Johnny. T-Dub's doing great. She was, what was she cooking? I forget what she's cooking right now. Some soup or something. She just, I was making a clip for the truck. I tried to dump my trash can in the back of Walmart. There's trash cans back there, but they're all locked. So I was like, okay, I guess they have a dumping problem probably. So then I tried to dump it like just one of the ones by the shopping carts, but there are none at this Savannah one. So then I went to the front one, it was completely full. Then I went to another front one, it was not full. So I emptied it in there, and then someone just dumped their trash right in front of it on the ground. So I picked up all that, but then I sanitized, and my sanitizer's right down here. And I was clipping video, and I said, oh man, I forgot my IFTA stickers. So if you don't know what IFTA stickers are, it's a little tiny square, like a 3x5 inch square. And it's your sticker for every year for your IFTA, International Fuel Tax. And I need my 24, so she looked at it. We already submitted for it, but they haven't come in the mail. And she looked it up, and they're like on back order, I guess. They're on the list, getting shipped out. Reporting live from Dewey Bear and Dewey Beach. There you go. What's up, SWAT? How you doing? I did not get the trailer, man. I didn't put it on it. Well, I haven't had a video since I talked about buying it. Called him Saturday, or I messaged him on Facebook, said, hey, text me. And he's like, okay. So we texted, and he said, I won't be back till tonight. We got back. Then Sunday, I was ready to go out there in the morning. T-Dub's got the money on Saturday. Maybe it was Saturday. I don't know. I think it was Saturday because she got the money out of the bank on Saturday. So yeah, the day she got the money out of the bank, when she was doing her errands, said, hey, Coke, it's a 3-hour drive for me. Can you meet me like at least halfway or come on the other side of Atlanta? Because he was in Villarica. If you know where that is, it's like the Fulton County side, the other side of Atlanta. So I had to go with all 285, which was a good deal in the trailer. I wasn't minding doing that, but just me asking him that, I don't know if that made him mad or or he already had somebody on the way, but he's like, hey, someone else is already on the way looking at it. And I said, okay. So he said, I'll let you know if it sells. And then he texted me shortly after that, said sold. So I'm like, great, lost it. It was a good trailer. It was a spring ride. It was a great price, $6,500 for a really nice condition, composite wall, aluminum roof, swing door, nice trailer. Fate, what's going on? Lone Spruce, how you doing, man? Iowa, crazy winter temperatures, 53, man. It's colder in Savannah, Georgia. Ultra large container ships can't fit into most ports due to lack of dredging. Yeah, their draft is like almost 40 feet compared to like a 32 foot for per typical one. Gail, what's going on? So yeah, and then another thing, the 49ers, their practice field, they're talking about that. I guess it's horrible. It's like spongy. They just laid sod down. If you guys don't know what that is, it's like the roll-out grass. They just laid it down last week. And so they're out there like, we're going to break our ankles out here, slipping everywhere. Jay Key, what's going on, man? Sitting here in New York, my son's karate studio. There you go. I'm live. Woohoo, there you go, brother. Yeah, that's cool, man. I'm glad he's in karate. Lowest mile you would accept in order to make money on load. Depends, son. It depends on what's called a lane. So from my house down, I'm trying to get $3-4 a mile to Florida so that I can deadhead out, spend $600 on fuel all the way there, and all the way back will be like $650 in fuel, depending on if I'm heavy or not, if I'm loaded on the way back all the way or not. And then coming out, I'm just like, the one I got right now is $650 for going like 110 miles, but I had to deadhead 300 miles. So, or you could take a full 44,000 pounds out of Orlando up to Atlanta for like $450. So for me, over the years learning, I just deadhead. So I'm picking up the same solar panel load tomorrow. They wanted me to pick it up today. I said I can't make it there on time. I had to reset my clock. And they're like, okay, well, you can pick it up first thing in the morning and just straight through it. I'm like, perfect. So I'll just go be there at 7 a.m., get it on a trailer, straight through to Augusta, and then straight through home, pick up something else. So it'll be good. It'll be working. Sorry, I'm out of comments. What's up, Adam Neese? Did you watch the Pro Bowl? I didn't. I watched a couple YouTube shorts, like not shorts, but like highlights, but it was pretty fun. High scoring game. 65 degrees down there. Fishman 12, what's going on, man? I have a Freightliner mud flap for sale on my offer up. There you go. Just one freight or a set. Gary P, haven't seen you in a while, man. How you been, brother? Jeffrey in Australia, what's going on? Don't do if you got this or not. Saw about truck calculator. Supposed to do. Yeah, Donald, and the truck calculator, man, it's all different for every different person. How much your lease is, how much your insurance is, how much your IRP is. It all changes state to state. It all changes how much you run, changes your fuel costs. So it's a calculator is a great tool, but really you'll learn your lanes on what you can get, what is usually going for. Don't listen to DAT load board. Don't listen to their 15-day average or their 30-day or whatever. They make you pay more so you can have a 15-day average. Like, come on, guys, don't charge us anything. Just put the loads out there, make money off advertising like all the other people out there do. But yeah, just you'll start to learn the lanes. You'll start to learn where a good area is to go to a bad area, how much to get. Like anywhere from out here in the east to go to Colorado. Colorado's a dead zone, so you want to get as much as you can because you're going to be deadheading up to Utah or over down to Arizona or wherever to get another load out of there. So it's just stuff like that. So oh, it's 40 degrees in New York. What's going on, Edward Williams? Donald, how you doing, man? SFTD 69 in Cleveland. What the heck's going on down here? So it started raining last night. Kept coming into Georgia. It was nice in South Carolina. It was a little overcast, windy, but not real cold. And then I started getting rain. I got heavy rain like on the border of Georgia and Florida, that last quarter, like Brunswick. And then I got light drizzle, and then I woke up this morning, and it was like tiny little drops. And then I got to the drop, and it was clear skies, like clear skies to Tampa side. And then behind me was still clouds, and now it's back to just clouds everywhere. So didn't outrun it at all. We're close to 50 today. Give Tundra a bath. There you go, man. Trucker 50, I just meet one of my favorite YouTubers, Lone Star. That's awesome, Trucker. He's a great guy, man. Shimon. New video come out tonight. Yes, Mr. T, I will, man. I do this live. I just kind of talked about what my load was today. Went through it. Didn't have anything crazy happen today, which is good. Nothing. Oh, there was one trailer not burnt to the ground, but his hubs went out. So that's on today's video. Probably the line of today's video is they were unloading the whole back of the trailer all day. Or it was last night I saw it, and then today when I came back after resetting my clock, so 15 hours later, they were still unloading the trailer, and the whole south side of 95 was backed up. Sunny, very windy, and 64. What? Let's go, Randall. Just got back from Cops and Donuts. Picked up a new. There you go. Go, Jeff. What's up, Michael M? Whiteville, North Carolina. You're out there by the coast, man. It's probably the same kind of weather I got. You got some overcast and some rain. What's your website so I can order? Tomorrow, I haven't done that yet. So I'm buying a new trailer and buying a embroidery machine, but I was going to go with the 1010 Racoma. That a lot of guys emailed me and said, go with these like Toyota brand, these like top-notch ones that are like industrial strength. And I'm like, I'm not trying to do it as a business. I'm just trying to make my own merchandise. And it seems like Racoma does have a great marketing team. They push it out there, but some people say the product can be finicky. But they're like $15,000 brand new, and there's a lot of people selling them on Facebook Marketplace because it probably is finicky for like $5,000-$6,000. So I'm trying to grab one of those, but there's a 1501. It has 15 heads. And it's more, it can go to like the middle part of your hats and stuff. The 1010 can just do the side, which mine are on the side anyways. But if you want to do a big logo across, it'll mess up with a big seam. So I'm learning all that stuff too, trying to figure out which one I'm gonna buy. But that merchandise is off until I get that going. What's up? Do you see rates getting better? I see them emailing more saying they need coverage. Rates are not, they're still holding true to try and keep us at the bottom. But the more and more it backs up, the rates will come up. But it's hard to keep all the truckers banding together and all bidding on loads because they don't. They just take what they can get. Ever thought about getting into oversized? No, SWAT, I haven't, man. Just the dry vans for me. Hartwell today, muddy, caught 20 bass. There you go. How was the water level? Like, is it way up there on the boat ramp? Rambling with the brums, what's going on? How many words? 2 words are out. My thought per maybe $3.25, $24, $4 a mile. Yep. What's up, Trucker 50? Lynn Weathers, how you doing? Tell Steve thanks again for that car show invite. He's the one that told us about us. Sweet, not far at all. This weekend went to Snowmobile 500. That's awesome. I saw somebody lease the Hoonigan Garage, Ken Block's old place. Some other YouTube guy leased it out there in California, so that's cool. They're gonna try and keep it going in the car world. There you go, Kelvin. Thanks, man. Yeah, Tech, your expenses definitely are. My expenses first year with the Volvo, $18,000, $18,600 in insurance per year. Truck note, $1,100 a month. Trailer rental, $550 a month. All that stuff's gone now, so I am very blessed. 46 in Seattle, there you go. Degree, what's going on? I hope you and T-Dubs and the kids are doing well. We're doing great. Thanks a lot, Sloan. Hope you are too, man. We're just, boys are getting to school, just getting through the first grade and second grade, and it's gonna be crazy when Kylan goes to school next year. All 3 of those knuckleheads in school together, kindergarten, 3rd grade, 2nd grade. Whew, there's gonna be some crazies. $2,000 next 2 days. I got a ball joints and tie rods. Man, oh man. Greer, what's up, Joe Winter? What makes an area a dead zone? Yeah, just so much stuff going in, I guess. Colorado's kind of on an island by itself on a plateau. A lot of stuff's getting shipped there, so there's a lot of trucks that need to get out of there. So there's not enough stuff being manufactured there to leave for all the trucks that come there. That's the kind of, just like Florida. A lot of stuff goes down there at Disney World. A lot of trucks, a lot of reefer coming out. Reefer can come out. A lot of stuff going down, not a lot coming out. Chatting with you about the trailers. Thanks a lot, Hunter. I had no idea, guys, that there was, what's up, Christina? Matthew Fields, just one mud flap. Okay, man. I don't know if you guys ever noticed, my mud flaps are actually a different design. They both say K-Dub, but they're a little bit different. One's boxed, has like a box around, one doesn't. Because I lost it in Daytona with the T-Dubs and the boys. We were coming back from Legoland. We stayed one night in Daytona. Went out there, I don't know if someone stole it. I did not back over a curb or anything, but it was gone. But they were like really thick, nice ones. Spartanburg, what's up, big van? I've been running in solar field 5 days better. There you go. So yeah, well, I'm picking up tomorrow. It's not solar panels. It must be like the transformers or something. They're tall like refrigerators, so it must be where the power is getting pulled to. What's up, little Mac? How you doing, man? Raining in California there. Oh, there you go. I checked the lake property on my cameras, and it's like it was sunny, so it must be nice kind of over by the Hartwell. 55 in Villa Rica. There you go, Thomas. That's where I was going to buy the trailer. I think what caught me the most is I really like that shiny stainless in the front. I guess Utility Trailers does that. Has the shiny stainless in the front of the trailer. or aluminum. I don't know if it's stainless or aluminum, probably aluminum. And then the back of the doors was aluminum too. Really, I was thinking about like putting a cross in the back of the truck. Want to do a window there. I don't really want to cut up that interior, but have a nice place, kind of cut out a hole and then patch it around the outside or border it so it's nice again. And I'd love to have a window back there, but I'd also love to have a cross, lights making a cross. That'd be kind of cool. Like the big 4-inch circles, 3.5-inch circles. 40 in Pittsburgh. What? What's up, David Dishman? How you been, man? Charger Dave, good to see you. Been wondering about the benefit of having some dome lights in the cab. Yeah, these were white, and I just changed them to red because I just like the ambience, but can't really see that well. You're getting more of the headlights of people coming in this parking lot than you are anything. Ithaca, New York, 32. Dang it, you guys are still cold. Yeah, Adam, I was talking to JustTruckin, Truck Smarter. They're going to have like a little barbecue out there, like free food, like meet and greet. And I said, just pray the weather's good. Or get a couple guys to put some dry van next to each other. Because if it's windy out there, it's cold. Snowmobile race, man, that'd be fun. Freddy's in your tent for, buddy. Cascadia, you just got a 2024 Cascadia. There you go. $100 and something thousand price tag, I think, probably. It is crazy how much these trucks are going through. There you go. Intermodal's working. Gotta do what you gotta do right now. That's the biggest thing. See if this turns on, if it give me more light in my face. I don't know. Maybe. Not really. But yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. Like, I'm just taking these loads down to Florida for $700-800 cheaper than I used to, and still trying to make it happen. See if I turn that light on, that kind of gives you more light. There you go. Gives a little more light in the cab. I don't pull concrete anymore. I'm still good friends with the guys that do it though. Rides do ruin your night vision. No, I don't run with them on, but like if I'm doing paperwork or need to see something right here, it lights up what I need to see. Please make toboggans with your locals soon. Okay. What's up, Jim Blake? Philip, what's going on, man? Randy Barron. Yeah, I can't believe how easy that water pump was. Looking forward to that. There you go, Tamara. Still looking good. Thank you. Showed a video about Long Haul Larry becoming a broker. There you go. You still pull concrete? Sorry, I'm going back. Beast of Logan, what's going on, brother, from California? The low stars, the lake's full pool. Nice, Fisherman 12, that's awesome. So my dock's all the way out of the water now. Dave Dishman, the kids are doing great, man. Keeping up the Joneses, picking up the them from the good old same place I did last week on a Friday. Well, it was right there in North Charleston. Hello from Athens, Georgia. Are you going to visit and take a mountain run in a Porsche? That'd be, oh yeah. I remember that. I would love to take a mountain run in your Porsche, man. Just got stuff going on all the time. Tried to get out the lake this last weekend, and then I started the monster truck, because what happened was T-Dub was going to follow me in a monster truck. I was take the IROC, go to the car show, just park them, have fun, talk to people. It was like a cars and coffee thing. And then right when I started the monster truck, it goes, whee, it goes super high squeak. I'm like, whoa, turn it back off. Go look there, it's just dripping like black stuff and coolant. I'm like, oh my gosh, because it was like going off with all the soot from being a 2011. That truck only has 57,000 miles on it. He was just tank yesterday. I know, James, right? He can't wait to go to school though. Like, he wants to go with him all the time. Like, he doesn't want him to leave him. But he does enjoy his time at home with T-Dubs, but he's ready to go like hang out with brothers. We got to get fix it picking up before we get dark. Later, Johnny. Be safe, man. Watched the video last night from the game room. Dan, yeah, I'm sorry about the audio. So loud. I'll try to get it right. I think I'm just missing a setting on the software for that Roadcaster. You can change it to line instead of whatever the mic lines that go out. So I have to change that. What's up, Roger? How you doing, man? Yes, Adam, he did sell the dang trailer. He sold it to somebody that was local in Atlanta, because I was going to have to drive to the other side of Atlanta to get it. So I talked to him Friday night. I didn't talk to him. I had Facebook messaged him. He agreed on 6,500. He was asking 9,500. Everything's dropping, guys. These trucks, like, they're jumping. They're asking 25,000. Now they're asking 12,500. Like, this is the best time to buy equipment. So I'm looking for an FLD Classic. I'm looking for even like a Coronado, or even a Western Star with a 12.7, because look, sleeper in a Western Star is huge. It's still kind of a hood truck, a little bit looks like a hood truck, but it has a weird kind of sleeper look to it. But anything like that I can find maybe with paperwork for a rebuild and under 20 grand, Who knows? And I got some guy offered me $15,000 for the day cab. I said, yeah, kind of want 20 for that with the new tires, all the new suspension, all that kind of stuff. But we'll see. Mesdoro Extreme, government shut down the USA down slow next 4 years. Really slow. Watch out. I'm telling you, I was watching the shipping container thing, and they're saying these big boats can't even come here, and they're not even any ships coming to us from China. So that's kind of scary. I love your channel. By the way, I have a quick question. Is Motorhead Misfits your channel? No, I don't even know. I never even heard of that. We have 3BB, KCK, and JustTruckin Wife and JustTruckin. That's the only 4 channels we have. The 2's KCK and 3BB, or that's the son's, my boys' channels. I want them to be able to take that over, do cars. I'll go like kind of vice grip garage with them if I want. Go get a cab over, go get another truck, go get old cars, that kind of stuff. That interests me, and we can do that. I can take these trips with this truck and get them. Buy a car hauler or something and put it on the back. One thing about Vice Grip Garage, like, I love his channel, I love what he does, but you never like see the car drive back. He always says, I'm going to drive it back this many miles. I was talking to somebody about that. They brought it up. They're like, I think it was Vast Motorsports. He's like, yeah, but he never shows you actually driving the car. I think he just trailers it back, or maybe he did that in the beginning and now he just like keeps that theme, but he doesn't actually drive it. Because I'm like, these tires got to be replaced. Your brakes might be locked up or leaking or lose. It's dangerous. Man, thanks a lot, man. Ben's Radio, what's going on? I got to catch up, sorry. What'd it do, Justin? What happened, Bryant? I'll be buying an 06W9. Has a couch. It is not comfortable to sleep on. I have to put like a mattress topper over it, and I put a comforter down. Like a down comforter. I fold that in half, and I put a mattress topper, and then I lay on top of that. But I also had it all reupholstered, and I had to put softer, sponge inside of it. So it's not comfortable though, but it's big, it's wide, but you just got to put like something on top of it. Ships are coming that have to go around Africa. What? Why not use a day cab for your local runs? Hunter, this is what I like to do. I like to do the Florida runs. I like to be able to do something different every day. A repetitive job for me. I don't know if it's in my personality or what, but I like to have a new challenge, a new place. The same thing over and over again, 3 times a day or twice a day. It's great for money, but if I can make more money doing this. I just made $2,500 down and back, and I spent $600 fuel, so $1,900 in 2 days. Anybody can be happy with that. There's no truck payment and stuff. So, what's up, Nick Earl? Gene, how you doing, buddy? Charge Dave, you're one of the best channels out there. Thanks a lot, man. The best for you and your family. Thanks, appreciate that. I'm just trying to do what we can to. This really helps. YouTube helps supplement like fun income or projects we want to do, or put a new motor in something else, because once I'm done with the Screaming Chicken, I want another single cab pickup. So I would love like an awesome old C10 or even like a 50s truck, but even though that truck's gonna have a really small bed, I really want like a square body, like an 80s, late 70s, 80s. Just something that's pretty nice. Interior's already done, and maybe has a stock 350 in it, and then we'll just swap it. But I wanted to swap it with like a 6.0 or a 6.2 or a 5.3 with a turbo. I don't know if I want a turbo. Would you hire a driver? Empire King, that is my plan. My plan is to get another trailer, get it right, redo all the bearings, brand new tires, make sure it's roadworthy. Like, I don't have to worry about it unless something happens to it, like I could hit or something like that. You too, Gracie. See you later. Heading to a party. Have fun. Be careful. Did you get a trailer yet? No, Daniel, the guy sold it, man. If you want to watch the little text transaction, I put his text messages in my son's video on 3BB when I had to do the water pump on the Ram this weekend, which only took about 20 minutes. Yeah, Jay King, at least Goon Squad, like they blew up their transmission, their R8, like they rip them down the road, and I don't think they're mechanically, like they still haven't finished that Camaro. I don't think they mechanically, they could definitely do it if they put their mind to it, but they're not there. They are body guys. They really like figure out the electronics, figure out all the body. Then they have another guy that branched off his channel, and he was like their pull dents out, pull frames out kind of guy. And he has his own cool channel now too. I forget his name, but they have those resources, and then they rebuild pretty awesome cars. I mean, Lambos and Vipers and TRXs. It's really cool. And they really utilize, I wish they would utilize more. A lot of people on YouTube don't want to give out their secrets, but utilize more of showing people how to bid on Copart. And I mean, he does show his bids though. He does show when he's bidding on it. I want Screaming Chicken, heck yeah. But Been trucking long enough to see everything I make trucking work for me, not work. There you go, Sterling. Cloudy, California. What's up, Christian? Randy, T-Dubs and boys have the best channels on YouTube. I love T-Dubs. T-Dubs thinks like sometimes she thinks her content's not gonna be good. I'm like, T-Dubs, you just be you. I love watching you, and I'm your husband. Jeffrey, I don't Uber, but I still have it all. I could do it if I wanted to. But you're not gonna make $2,500 in 2 days on Uber, unless you're like around the clock working in the Super Bowls in town, I guess. Just took a fan page about a motor, and it was broke in down a machine for testing. There you go. We're in Georgia, Chris. I'm right here, right where that Walmart and Home Depot are. But not, I think it's still Savannah. I don't think it's Pooler. Right across from the airport. Yeah. That's what I was just saying earlier, man. You definitely want to buy equipment right now. That's why that trailer was listed at 95, and I was going to get it for 65. I'm pretty sure it's what he sold it for. I didn't ask. I just told him, congrats, man. If he was local, I would have went and got it right then, but he was on the other side of Atlanta. Thanks a lot, Ralph, for coming by, man. Was not a fan of just Ubering. Jim, it's different, though, and it paid the bills. When the rates were that low that it doesn't make sense to run it for the wear and tear on the truck, you got to do something. I couldn't just sit at home. Jonathan, I don't like freight waves. I think that they're too scripted. They need to loosen up, liven up, and out. They're also owned by a big mega carrier. I think it's Western Express or somebody. So just like DAT skews their numbers or give you propaganda of what they want you to do, that's what FreightWaves does too. They do cover some decent topics here and there, but they don't interact with their chat. They don't take questions, like take live in callers. It's more of a propaganda they're telling you. I'm like, come on, let's bring real people in here. Springs are only affecting the freight as opposed to the airbags. Martin, from what I got from everyone's comments, what's up, Miles J? What's up, Brian Kemp? What's up, Randy? We all love TWT. What's up, Tech Goblin? From what I get from everybody commenting, spring ride, some people are like, never do it. And some people are like, man, it's not that bad unless you have some bad product or a product that's really, what's fragile, or something like that, and you're going through a bad road through the mountains or something, or going through off-road, like solar panels out there in the dirt. That might be just go real slow, but it doesn't take the absorption as the airbags do. But a lot of guys say, like all of Schneider's trailers are spring, all of Swift's trailers are spring. Some other people told me like all Coca-Cola's trailers are spring. I'm like, well, I did not know this. I thought spring was like an old thing and nobody did it anymore. I was new to that. Been sitting at the Sparks Petro since Thursday. 14-foot wide load sitting in my long Cali. Dang it, man. Sorry, Tony. That's something I don't know. What's up, JustTruckin? I don't know nothing about heavy haul or oversized. I don't know how permits work, or you renew them once every quarter or what, or per load, what you're doing. They pull all that data from Truck Stop, but see, yeah, Truck Stop's not. No. It's all. They don't have every load. They don't have every tender rejection. Like, that's for contract freight. That's not for us on the spot market. That's like they can't cover the loads. They need to get more stuff out there. But as me saying, I'm not going to agree to your $1,800 load, I want 22, that's not ever recorded. That's never recorded with any of these guys out here. It is biased. Yes, Chris. Greetings from the Netherlands. What's up, Frank? I love it out there, man. I've been to Amsterdam, Rotterdam. I took the train down to Brussels and went to Bruges, and went down to Paris, went to France. That's really cool. We're just a whole different world. Everyone needs to experience like how life used to be. We're used to, kind of what I think is wrong with a little bit of America is that we're too focused in what's it called, tunnel vision, on how great everything is and how everything's so readily available. But back in the day, man, these guys were like the kingdom times, like swords and armor and stuff. And you go to these castles. I walked through Louis XIII's castle. I forget what it's called, but we were just walking by and I just grabbed a ticket and walked through it. It was crazy. It was so cool. But I think people these days are too, like, this could all be shut off. The power grid, the food supply. It's scary because I'm not a hunter. I don't have a farm. I don't have a bunch of tractors. Sure, there's a lot of people out here that do that, but you got to go make friends with them, man. Be a cattle, like, trying to make their own processed meats now, but if they shut that off, there's no food. We need cattle. We need pig farms, all that kind of stuff. The new drone looks pretty good. It's awesome, man. I love it. I love the drone. Tell T-Dubs be yourself. That's what I tell her all the time. What's up, Grizzy from Philly? Got to do what you got to do. That's right, Jim. My friend is selling a 2016 fridge and TV, 100,000 on rebuild, 22. See, that's Isaac. That's a good deal, even though it has the one box, that horrible DEF system. 22,000 you'd have unheard of 2 years ago. It's crazy. That's a great deal, man. I don't think that whole Taylor Swift stuff. I know it's a problem, but it's weird because I can see the side of it where they're trying to take that. Spring ride on a tanker trailer would beat you to death. Yeah, I can imagine with the surge and all that stuff. Take the boys to school today. No, I wasn't home, man. I left last afternoon. Laramie, Wyoming, 5.5 inch, 7 inches. No, man. But I think I want the Niners to win. First game I ever went to in NFL was Joe Montana at Candlestick Park. So that's who I would go for. And thanks a lot for that. Beast Logan, thanks for this super chat, man. I just missed that. Thanks a lot, brother. I'll get dinner on you, man. Get some Chipotle or some Moe's or something. Glad I sold this low star when I did. And that's right, Beast of Logan. It's all timing, man. I got lucky. I bought the W9 right before it went through the roof. Like probably 6 months before everything went through the roof. And now we're just dirt cheap again. You can grab a truck under 10 grand right now that's running. Like that could probably pass DOT. Maybe not last that long, but it's crazy. Larger companies are self-insured. Yep. Do not buy a spring trailer. Jeff, I have never in 5 years had a shipper just go under and look at my trailer. Slide your tandem, sure. They don't care. They don't look under there and say, is it air ride equipped? They don't even if they say, I've had people say, you have is your trailer 2012 or newer? Because it can't be more than 10 years old, or 2013 or newer, or 14 or newer now. My trailers are 2015. But yeah, they've asked you, but they don't go out there and check the VIN number. They don't go ask for your registration for your trailer. They just ask you. Why my voltage is around 13 when running the truck. I just changed the alternator. Roger, I don't know, man. Check all the connections, check that. I think you're the one that just had a starter problem, right? One bad battery can ruin all the batteries, so you might want to just replace those all, $400, unless you already did that. But a bad battery can ruin the rest of the batteries. So since they're running connected, they're chained. They're in what's it called? Not in sync. They're in. There's a word for it. But those batteries are all interconnected. So one of them will bring all of them down. Bring the city back. There you go, Pay. But have you heard about the practice field? Look it up on Pat McAfee. I love watching him. But I love the Chiefs too. I like Patrick Mahomes. His brother might be a little off. His wife kind of throws stuff at fans sometimes. But I feel like himself. Great leader. Dad was a baseball player. He's trying to do what's right for his legacy. Travis Kelce, I love him as a tight end. I play tight end. I think he's a great talent. Dating a superstar, good for him. You got to date a superstar, go for it. The fact that these networks are still owned by people that are into the entertainment industry, like the music industry. So they're going to definitely pan to a superstar going to be in there. So. Fix your Mac. Fix your Mac. There you go. Does the KW take DF? Yes, it does. What's up, Justin? How is it going? What's up, Pacific Northwest? Stephen Mims, DC. What's going on, guys? Just hanging out in Savannah, Georgia, and it's like 49 degrees here. A little bit of rain, but not like pouring. And it was windy earlier, but it's not. Nothing's moving now. The flag's barely moving. What's a good truck to get started? B-Rob, so ProStar, man, International, 2016 newer, with the Cummins. Because I have a video out that I messed up the Max Force into PACCAR. I don't know how I did that, but the PACCAR motor for the, okay, so let's just put it this way: go buy a Lone Star with a Cummins, or buy an older Freightliner with a 12.7 or 14-liter Detroit. It's the best thing. That's if I was going to buy a truck, that's what I would go buy. Volvo with the Cummins also. The Volvo motor, if you have a good network of Volvo mechanics around you and you're going to run that area all the time. But the Cummins motor is very widely known. Everyone can work on it. Just like the Detroit motor. Everyone can work on that. So find a motor that every shop can work on. Don't go buy a Mercedes motor. Don't go buy a Max Force. A lot of mechanics are like, nope, not touching it, because they've done the same routine. They've done a starter or a compressor or a fuel pump on those motors their whole life. So that's what they know them. They don't know. Detroit's good motor too, the DD15s and those. But again, you got to have a mechanic that knows that motor. Because like my mechanic knows Cummins. She's out in Atlanta with her dad, and I know Cummins now because I rebuilt 2 of them. I don't know the 12.7 Detroit, but I've researched a little bit. It's not that hard. It's even easier than the Cummins, and it costs less to repair. So that's my best advice. But some with the 12.7 or a ProStar, or you could get like a 680 Kenworth, 579 Pete. If someone's selling it cheap, man, just make sure that motor's checked out. If you can, pull the valve cover. Look at the cam. Look at the rockers. Do I have a MacBook? I do, Justin. Parallel, there you go. Oh yeah, parallel, there you go. That's what I'm looking for. What's up, OG? I'm doing good, man. Morpheus, what's up? Chain reaction. 43 North Dakota? What? Did we have winter this last year? I mean, we had it really cold here for a couple weeks, but then we were like ready to go to the pool. Ready to go to the lake. Bad grounds run a ground directly to your starter from the batteries. Yeah. Something loose, Roger. Those wires all have to be connected and good grounds. Can't just have a loose connection. Truck of Dave, there you go, running in series. Yeah, batteries in series. There you go. Parallel's more like speakers. Like when you're running a 2 ohm to a 4 ohm, that kind of talk. That's Parallel's speakers, I believe. What's up, Kevin Hurley? How you doing, man? Talking about the big series of chain reactions. Yep. Looked in a while, but our rates going anywhere but down right now. I know it's election year. I know that there's no ships coming to our ports. China and us are like at a stagnant for trade. They're trying to like move into Mexico for more trade and building stuff down there. And Canada, we've always been with them a little bit. But yeah, rates, my Florida loads, that's where I always gauge it off of because that's like my moneymaker. They are holding, they're not moving them for 15 anymore or 14. They're coming to 17, 18, 19. So if I can get those to $2,000 again, I'm happy. $2,000 down and at least 650, 7 or 8 back, I'm happy. I'll do that all day. It's cost me about $650 in fuel. Have a Pete with a PACCAR? Yeah, just don't. That's right, man. And to tell people why, just don't. A lot of guys don't work on them. Like I said, they made that motor after the Caterpillar. They tried to emulate that. But the engineers kind of did the Ford thing where they make it super hard. Ford and Chevy. Like the engineer for that Cummins motor I just worked on my personal truck, super easy. 2 bolts, water pump, bam, back in there. Not super easy to get to. My alternator when I did it on my Ram, not hard at all. Easy. Didn't have to take much stuff apart. The PACCAR motor, the cam is facing the opposite way, so to take the cam out, you have to slide out of the whole head. You have to like take the whole motor out of the truck because it slides to the firewall. And I don't know why they didn't make it slide the other way, but good old engineers. What's up, Henry G? How you doing, buddy? Davey, if you ever look at my truck when I do a video, there's a small tank right in front of my left fuel tank. It says DF on it. That's my DF tank. Just found a 53-foot drive-in trailer in Williamsburg. There you go. What year is it, though? And it's air rides, swing door, aluminum roof, all that kind of stuff. Does it have the air actuated slide into tandems, or does it have a pull pin? Very universal. Yeah, Adam Neese. Everyone knows how to work on it. N14 is a great motor, too. A little older though, so the newer mechanics might not have worked on it on a regular. These X15s and these ISXs, they're working on those all the time. So you do something enough times, you become a master at it. Yeah, Jay, it's nothing out of Georgia, man. I got something out of Charleston. Savannah was pretty dead. There was a couple early, but they were gone. Like there was one Greer or Pooler to Greer for like 520, and I right before I even bid on it, but I wasn't going to be able to get back here. It was like a 12 o'clock pickup, and I couldn't make it. It was gone though. And then there was one from here to Charleston, which I should have took, and it was a Schneider load. It was gone also, but it was like $420, but I think it was picking up too early also. I couldn't have made it. Yeah, Nick Earl, the 14 series is good too. You just gotta get rid of some stuff on it, tune it right. Love your videos, very educational. Thanks a lot, Brandy. Appreciate you watching. Minnesota, what's up, James? RT Jones, thanks a lot, Stephen Mims. RT Jones, what's up, man? What's up, Stephen Gaston? DD15 are good, and there's tons of mechanics who can work on them just to avoid the dealer at all costs. Yeah, find that private shop that does it all the time, and they're great motors too. The Volvo motor, Volvo I've heard is a great motor. A lot of guys get 1,000,000 miles out of them. Just the network of mechanics is not as relevant, or as many of them. You're welcome, Sean. Thanks for watching, man. Trying to teach you guys just what my brain has seen in 5 years of being in a truck, because I'd never sat in a semi-truck till 2018. February of 2018 is the first time I climbed into a semi-truck. And now I've gone through some motor rebuilds. I've gone through fire. On my video today, you'll see a trailer caught fire again from the hubs on 95 going into Florida. And they were taking all the stuff out of the back. Chi-Town, what's going on? Peace family greeting. Ready to get my authority throughout safety pro. There you go, man. I appreciate it, Robert. Definitely the time to buy equipment. That's what we were just talking about. Equipment is Happy Trucker. What's going on? I'm in Savannah. Happy Trucker. Oakland, California. What's up, Anthony? Been to Oakland plenty of time, man. Went and watched Chris Mullen, Tim Hardaway, Latrell Sprewell. It's the first NBA game I ever went to. Was watching them in that old stadium. Did the checkout the Jetson flying car? I didn't, Jerry. Sorry, man. I remember that. Daisy chain. What should be the rough estimate mileage? Okay, Bob BG. That's another thing I talk about. There's a video I made about buying your first truck. These guys, these mega carriers, Swift, Schneider, JB Hunt, they get rid of their fleet trucks at around 500,000 miles, 550, 600, because 750, 800, 900, you're going to be rebuilding that motor. And with prices on parts these days, it's 30 grand minimum to rebuild these motors. Bonneville GXP that had North Star starter in the intake. Yeah, like, or the alternators right underneath the intake on the Fords. Like, what are you doing? Come on. X15. Turbos are expensive. Yeah, 4,500. Mine was like 3,800. Rebuilt this motor like 3 years ago. David, they don't make the cat motor anymore. That's the problem. I guess they're thinking about starting to come in, but when emissions started getting big in 2005, they got out. Engines in the 2000s. Shame they couldn't get the emissions figured out. Yeah, I think they just didn't want to let people down. You know, they wanted to keep the reputation. They'll say, we'll stay with our bulldozers and our earth movers and stuff. I had to refresh the page to get back. There you go, Leland. Be safe, Kevin. You too, man. Close off the easy is pretty much it. Yeah, Nick, you don't talk about that stuff. That's what I'm just saying. You have a lot. You can make that 14-liter bigger displacement 12.7 easily. What's up, Jap Cube? How you doing? I hear something talking to me. I don't know what it is. Oh, it's me on my own phone. Okay. Packer engine design from DAF trucks from Europe. Or cabovers. Packer purchased DAF for the engine design. Maybe that's why the cam goes to the back, because the cabover lifts to the front. It makes a lot of sense. That is awesome. And thanks for that info right there, man. Is it a European cabover like a Scania? My turbo blew last year in M13 PACCAR. They wanted 9 grand. That's why. Jeez, man. St. Louis, what's up, Andrea? Who's excited about mats? It's gonna be fun, Kevin here. Can't wait to see your new truck, man. I hope we can get out to I hope the weather's good, first of all. That's the only way we're gonna be in that parking lot. If you guys never been to the mats, there's a parking lot just south of the football stadium, Louisville football, and that's where all guys park. It's free parking. Just go in there, find a spot, find some friends. What's the one box DF system? Sean, that's only Freightliner, man. It's $10,000 minimum. So anything bad goes through DF, a sensor or any kind of injector or something, it's 10 grand. You got to buy the whole thing. That's why it's called a one box. Good rate per mile, owner operator, own authority also. And that's the thing, Randy. People say that, what's a good rate per mile? Like, it used to be like $2 a mile, but now it depends on how high your truck payment is. Own your truck, own your trailer, where you live, insurance cost. So that's going to be deciding what you pay. I'll be at Matt's like always. There you go, Tech Goblin. Head that way now. Head down 77. There you go. You're going to West Palm. There you go, Happy Trucker. You roll right by me tonight. I'm going to go head to Charleston tonight. Once this awesome Savannah traffic's done. What's up, Lodge Neil? How you doing, man? Fran Freeman, what's going on? What's up, Patrick Lane, Eric Hawes? Yeah, but I'm just waiting for all this traffic, because this is a huge, good place. I got to Walmart. I got some more waters and some cold soups. And I got some Schneider's honey mustard little pretzel bites. Yummy, yummy. Did you know Ford actually made a cab over? Yep, they did. GMC did too. What's up, Patrick Lane? I sent the link to your wife. Thanks a lot, Matthew Fields. JH, man, we didn't get the new trailer. He sold it. Had the money. If you watch my son's channel, I posted like a community post on my channel. And that video, T-Dubs comes back with the cash, and I'm calling the guy, and he's like, yeah, someone else coming right now to look at it. I'm like, don't want to drive 3 hours there, man, if you're going to like have it gone before I get there. He's like, well, it's first come, first serve. I'm like, And then 25 minutes later, he texts me it's sold. I'm like, man, my boss has one 1986. There you go. Yeah, but Nick, it matters to other people, dude. CL 9000. What did you think about Patrick? I haven't looked at it yet, man. I don't have much time. I don't watch. One thing I could teach you if you're going to become a YouTuber or you're going to produce content almost every day like I try to do, to be really original and be yourself, I don't watch anybody else. Like, I'll check on Shimon every now and then, see how he's doing with his new truck. I'll check on Sammy Makes Sense. He hasn't made a video in a while. He bought another truck, but I haven't heard. I don't call people either. I don't talk to a lot of people. Even my broker guy, he was trying to call me all day today, and I said, just email me later, man. Like, I don't like talking on the phone a lot. I don't know why. I've always just kind of been like even with T-dubs, I'll just kind of chill out. But I forgot where I was going with that. But yeah, don't watch a lot of other YouTube content, and then you'll do great with your own content. You know, you'll have your own original stuff. So that's what I do. I watch sports YouTube content. I watch like stuff about our world, and if it sometimes gets you on a tangent though, because you start to think, is the world really flat? You're like, the world's not flat, no way. And then you start to think, like, did we really go to the moon? Like, all these things that these shows start to take you a rabbit hole down, and you try to get away from it. There's one guy called the Y-Files. He goes over a lot of stuff, but then he takes the good and the bad out of it and shows you like the perspective that could be true, could not be true. I like that part of it. Get a chance of 07 780. There you go. 10th anniversary. What's the motor? Rebuild, all that kind of stuff. But that is an awesome truck. Has that little dinette thing in there, and it doesn't have full emissions because it's 07. Junkyard, how you doing, man? How you doing, man? Just passed through my town today. Congrats, or hope it was good to you. Thomas, I know my boss has a 79 Astro. There you go. Crispy, what's going on, man? Just came through Louisville. How was it up there? It looks like it's not too cold up there. Everyone's saying North Dakota's like 40 is as warmer than it is here. Matt's Daniel stands for Mid-America Truck Show. It's in Louisville, Kentucky every year. It's one of the biggest truck shows, if not the biggest one. I think Texas has a really big one too. Bearded Diesel guy, what's going on, man? We're just hanging out in Savannah, Georgia at the Walmart. Robert's going good, man. 5 trailers sitting, 2 dry vans, 2020s, man. This is not enough capacity. That's why a lot of these, you'll see a post on Facebook Marketplace, they have like 20 trailers, and they're like, come check them out. Pick your favorite one. Trucker 50, I catch myself watching that, and you can tell where they're not broken English, but like they'll say like money weird. They'll say 18500 US dollars. Like, it's like, okay, this is all like AI reading a narrative, or they fed it some text and said, tell this story, and then they produce pictures. It's kind of weird. You can kind of tell because the voice is weird. But I'm sure they'll get better and better at that. I mean, they can make you sound like Bill Gates now, Austin Powers, Elon, whatever you want. They can Arnold Schwarzenegger to make your voice sound, which is kind of scary, because like, what if they like make voicemails of people saying dumb stuff and it's not real? You're like, how do I know if it's real or not? Oh man, you ready for Super Bowl? That's right, Trucker 50, I am. Flat Earth Search P900 camera zoom, it'll blow your mind. I'm telling you, I can't get on these tangents because I start thinking like that. Or one thing that, don't get me on this topic, one thing I thought was really weird, the only time I ever saw a space launch, we were in Daytona, and I thought it was a helicopter coming at me, like the front light. And then I realized, no, it's a rocket. It kept going up, but it never went up. It just went sideways. I was like, does it go out? Or is that just like, its destination is that way? So me and Tito was both like, why does it just keep going across the sky, but it's not going up? I don't know. Made no sense, but stay away from Cross City. Okay, Matt. Thanks a lot, Frank Bristol. James says, go KC. I live at East End, Henrico County. I live 3 miles from the airport. There you go. Really, Chris Shelby, thanks a lot, man. White Camaro, glad you finally got it. Me too, man. I really enjoyed that car. It's fun to be back in that little cockpit, the same gauges I had all through high school. Pretty cool. How much is the load? Wait, or just let them go get tomorrow, $650. Did you get American Truck Simulator? I did not get American Truck Simulator, no. Yeah, Ted. I love his stuff. His stuff lately is kind of like not my thing, like the alien stuff. But when he does like old, like the Grand Canyon, if you guys don't know about the Grand Canyon, there's so many weird things about it, like hieroglyphics in it and stuff that don't make no sense that they're there. And there's a reason we can't go in it anymore. So Yeah, but I do love the Y-Files. He's a good guy. Leland, what's going on? Watch beside you is Bonehead Truckers. Yeah. Cab over Pete, 1983. Oh, there you go, Nick. That's cool trucks, man. Truck Smarter will be at Mark. They will be there, but they won't have a booth. They spent like $55,000 last year on a booth. And they were like, we really didn't need to do that. Like, I mean, it's cool to have your presence there to make a name for yourself, but you just have to stay there the whole time. And it's better just to walk around and mingle with people. Go out to the real truckers out there in the parking lot. Why aren't pickups with 2 doors or jump seats? What do you mean? Why do I want a truck with 2 doors? I just like the single cab. I like the way it looks. Just the front of the truck proportional with the bed of the truck. Don't want a long bed. I just want a regular bed. 2012 780. Looking for a trailer, may have to rent for a while. Yeah, Robert, may rent, or they are becoming extremely inexpensive, man. Gonna crash at Richmond Hill, TA. There you go, man. What's up, Jared? Ronald, how you doing, man? Say the 3 reasons that people watch the Super Bowl. 3 reasons to watch the Super Bowl? That's just team. They worked so hard to get there through the whole year. Just the teamwork and making it all happen. I just like to see competitive sports, and I like the feel good story. Is Mahomes going to get to his dynasty level? He's catching, not going to catch Brady, but at 3 Super Bowls would be almost halfway to Brady. And just to get 5 would be on like elite level, like Montana has 4, Bradshaw. That kind of thing for Mahomes and the Chiefs and Andy Reid. It seems like a really straight shooter coach. And then there's Brock Purdy, the last pick in the draft. I mean, winning the Super Bowl his second year there and losing last year because he got his arm hit and had to get surgery. AZ Cactus Flower, how you doing? Glad to see you're getting what you can get. Yeah, I'm just trying, Chris. We're trying to make it work where it's still, if I spend $600 in fuel and I make $2,500, $1,900 net, insurance is paid, trucks and trailers paid, keep money for maintenance, just that kind of thing. It's you can still make money, but have to run it right. Have I been to Boston? I went to Boston with my Volvo like 3 or 4 times. What car do you think will be quicker, Screaming Chicken or IROC? Screaming Chicken. IROC's got that 383. IROC needs a different transmission. I don't trust that 4-speed to blow full throttle on that. On the power, you can feel it like lift up in your hand while you're pushing on it. Like, oh, and the mount's there. It's just a lot of power for that 4-speed. So I have to do a T56, which is a 6-speed out of the newer Camaros, like a 98, 99. But the Screaming Chicken has a 4L80 automatic. The rear end is the original. So if you swap out the rear end to like a 410 or a 320 or a 373, Screaming Chicken's gonna scream for sure. Right now, just stopped for the night at the Welcome Center. There you go, Morpheus. So I lived in Tucson. You're from Yuma. There you go. Your brother's stationed in Yuma. Yuma's kind of all by itself, man. Way out there, halfway between California and Arizona. Not much going on. I was in Tucson for 4 years, and then I was in Phoenix for 14 years. 4,100 for 1,100 miles. That's not bad, man. It's real good. Coming down to Florida. Inside of the trailer is in great condition. I don't see anything wrong with it. There you go, Matthew. Yeah, Crispy, that Camaro's running great. The first fire, man. If you give it 2 pumps of the gas pedal, you hit it, boom, it just starts right away, even when it's cold. I was like, okay. You might have to give it a little bit to keep it started for the first couple of lopes, but it goes. Leland, I hope so, man, but the loads up to Louisville are horrible. It's like $700. Last year I took one for like $1,250. They can build a W9 like yours for sale for $499. There you go, Pete. Thanks, man. I think you should go look at it. Matthew, I don't know, man. Extended cab short beds are the next. Kevin here, I like them, man. That was one of my favorite trucks in high school, man. The definite like Z71s, and the people would put like 20-inch wheels and lower Beltec lowering kit on a nice Silverado. Looked real good. Like a 97, 98. But I do like me just a square body, just a single cab without a manual. It has to have a manual transmission. I don't think Brock Purdy's going to fold, man. He came back 24-7. I think he needs to just trust in himself and know that he can run. You can run the ball. If you have nothing else, don't just take a sack back there. Yeah, Daytona, I was talking about that in today's video because we drove right by Daytona Speedway. It's because the arc of the trajectory, that's the way they always put rockets a little bit in angle to get. Yeah, but this one went like, woo, it didn't go up at all. Getting out of Boston, going to VA. There you go. Yeah, we got a load, Cody, but it doesn't pick up till 7 a.m. So we got to entertain ourselves. That's why I decided to hang out with you guys. Get into NASCAR anymore. Can't get into it? Yeah, I mean, I can't watch a whole race sitting there the whole time, but I would definitely watch the beginning of it, the middle of it, and then when those last 20, 30 laps come, I'm watching. Call the score 31-21. There you go. I'm going to say, what should I say? 27 to 20. 27 to 20. If you like good beef, there you go. Hawksville, Georgia. Caldwell, how you doing, buddy? Nothing for loads. Yeah, be proud. There's nothing anywhere really, man. Where I live, like if I took my load board to Truck Smarter app, I look at like Savannah, Georgia, it's like 1,400 loads. I look where I live, it's like 4,000. It's like 4,500 loads. So I'm very blessed to live in that little market between Charlotte and Atlanta because I have like a 150-mile radius. Lots of loads right there, but once you get going somewhere, it's hard to get back. Dinner's served. See you later, Jim Luck. How you doing, Lon? Doing pretty good, man. Yeah, Nick, and also Nick Lamar. I feel like Baltimore is probably locker room presence. I associate with like Cam Newton because I was in these locker rooms and I played, and some guys just took it so far to be like cool, be like in the moment and hip, and like I wouldn't say thug, but like kind of ghettoish, gangsterish, but not really. We were just like, that was the culture. And I feel like if you don't take your serious business when you get to that level of the playoff, it starts to get like that. It shows. Like, I don't know how to explain that. It's not thug or gangster. It's just a different mentality, kind of the Cam Newton. And Cam Newton would get you there, and then they thought they were as big as the moment, but it's like, hey, all these other guys are the best of the best too. And if you're not strapped in and locked in, they're going to beat you. Like Cam Newton got beat bad by Denver. 94 flat top with the 500 horsepower. There you go. CNZ, good old cat. Bring the boys to Mats? No, we don't bring them up there. We will bring them probably next year because Kylan will be just a little bit more manageable. Kylan is T-Dub's baby, and she still treats him too much like a baby. I keep telling her not to. But he did great in Disney World, though. He did awesome. And I think they would do great for like one day, but we'd have to bring Gigi or someone to have him there because we can't give him full attention when we're meeting people and talking to our sponsors and vendors and stuff. Taylor Swift will win. Super Bowl score 21-17. There you go. Yeah, I think San Francisco will win. I would like to see them win. I like the Brock Purdy story. But we'll see. That they're complaining about their practice field right now, saying it's on a scale of 1 to 100, it's like a 50. And the Chiefs have the Raiders practice facility, so it's nice. But the Niners have like the UNLV's practice field is not nice at all. More money if I'm going to build a Kenworth 600 wrecker. Mine will be a 130. Oh, there you go, Matthew. If you were doing it again as a new CDL holder, what would you do differently? Man, I pretty much owe everything to God just guiding me at the right time. I came at the right time. I wouldn't do much else differently. I bought a Cummins motor Volvo. Motor Blue. I went and met some great people. I rebuilt it myself. I would do all that again because I learned that motor. I learned what every component was and what it did. Even the little oil shooters on the bottom side of the pistons. Put those in hand by hand. Torqued all my rods. I have the fractured rods. Like everything I learned about that motor and then just learning trucking. I would have not gone to the Northeast as much, but I did because that's where Uber Freight was all I really could work with because I was new authority. And so I made good money up there, but it was a lot. The roads were hard. Like there'd be certain parts of the country in Connecticut and stuff or New York upstate where you'd be going into a tunnel and it would say like 13.2 and you're like, ah, but it was only the right lane. So you had to get over. Otherwise you're knocking the heck out of your corner of your trailer. There's stuff like that if you don't live there, don't know it. I can see why a lot of these new guys hit stuff. Able to do it all? Yeah, that's what I would say. Yeah, thugs. What's up, Timberwolf? Suffolk, Virginia. There you go. OEM water pumping out here. The aftermarket ones are hit and miss for. Yeah, I just went to O'Reilly. Got the best one they had. I had the weep hole. Vaseline that seal. Torqued it down. And it was good. Tech, I'm going to try and fit the heater in here. We didn't bring it back in here. Sammy's wife actually brought it back. But if I can fit it in here or like get it on the catwalk somehow so it stays, yeah, we'll definitely bring it. I got 350 tension. There you go. Oh, nice. You got that same Jessup load? That's awesome. I didn't even ask him for it. I just was like, it's C.H. Robinson, I think, was the load. I don't know who had that load. I think it was C.H. Robinson. But it was like a book it now. I didn't have an actual broker to talk to. Thanks a lot, Caveman. Hear about the NFL conspiracy, leap year, and election year just like 4 years ago? I did not, Kevin. I heard that they're all rigging it and all that stuff. You can't rig catching one of those footballs and one of those footballs getting tipped at the line in different situations, like that guy getting the fumble right there on the 1 yard line for Baltimore. You can't make that happen without looking like it was done on purpose. So the factor is real. I think some have it and some don't. Yeah, the it factor definitely is real. It's the Drew Brees, it's the Kurt Warners, Montana, all these guys that they locked in when it was time to lock in. Troy Aikman, all those guys. Joe Namath, Bradshaw, just a different, earlier in his career, Russell Wilson. They did it great. Virginia, North Carolina, Beast Route, I don't know, man. I don't really search up there. I haven't been to Charlotte in a while. There's stuff going there, but there's not much stuff coming out. And Virginia, for me, was never really good. I could get out of, like, Richmond sometimes, but just come back down here a little more, and then it wouldn't be a great load. Or there'd be some decent paying back up into, like, West Virginia, but you're going through all these mountains and roads and stuff. Say no to the Northeast, yeah. Generally, 69, remote control. There you go. Past legislation that carriers need 1.5. Yeah, I heard it was 750 million in insurance, but 1.5 million or 750,000. I don't know what it was, but they tried to do this again. I don't know why they keep trying to do this. Maybe the mega carriers are pushing for it, so more owner operators will have to go company. I don't know what they're doing, why they're doing it that way, but it was tried. They talked about this like 2 or 3 years ago, and same thing. They try to pass it, but it has to pass a vote. I hope Casey Hayes. I'm dropping the link right now. Thanks a lot, Adam. Sudbury, Ontario, Canada. Thanks a lot, Adam Neese, for dropping their little link. Yeah, if you guys are interested in gaming or you have kids interested in gaming, I'm trying to get their channel. Well, once I get all this stuff I have, all this soundboard and this A10 mini ISO, to all work and jive together. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? We're just hanging out here in Savannah, Georgia, man. Just south of you. Whoop. Up 95. Headed home to Kansas. There you go, Joe. Oh, yeah, the Volvo I'm getting is a 13-speed. Yep. There you go. 10 speed's a great gearbox, too. A little bit, you don't have all the gears for the hills and the mountains, the big ones, but it does the job. You drop a gear, you'll be fine. There's so many people walking around over here. I think because there's like a bunch of hotels over here, so people are like here for business. Because I think it's Boeing. There's a or Gulfstream. Somebody's here. And a lot of guys coming from out of town to like work on the projects. Come on up to Kingston. That's right. You know me. I'm trying to get back to those kids, Daniel. I have to. Screaming Chickens next if we have good weather. I guess the lake's full pool again, so that's awesome. I want to buy some of those jet ski docks that, I don't know, I've never seen these till I like researched them. But they have tires on them and you can roll them accordingly to how the lake level is. It has a winch on the front. And it has two, like, what are they called? The wood boards that the boat goes on or the jet skis goes on. It has some of those. And you can adjust it so you can like put it to the water level and then just ride the jet ski up on it. Crank it in, pull it in. And then as the water level goes down, push that down, get the jet ski off, and then push it further in. So they're like $800 a piece though. But that'll work perfect for what I want, because I just want to have the jet skis at our lake house. Because that, like, when you don't want to take the whole boat out, the boys can just take their friend out, or they're not old enough to take their friend out. Yeah, but when they get older, and go have some fun. What's up, Mac? How you doing, man? Those little motorcycles they have, those little gas ones, they say like for 14 and up. I'm like, I don't think a 14-year-old's gonna fit on this thing, man. Ever thought about getting into the freight then? No, I did flatbed when I first came into it, man. The tarpon's not for me. Those tarps, I didn't realize how heavy those are. Some of them, you have to have the forklift get them back on top of the truck, man. It's crazy. Once they're all folded up. Yeah, runners, there you go. Thanks a lot, man. Yeah. But I want to have those jet skis just like when we're there for the long weekends or the holiday weekends. When we have friends over, I want them to just be able to go rip on the jet skis. Because you can go up from our property out of our cove. You can go left under a bridge and you can go, they're real nice houses back there. Like, I couldn't believe how nice some of these houses were. And all the way back, there's a big old rock jump. It's a huge rock. But you kind of have to jump out, but it's nice. Look, cool little rock jump area. A lot of people like spray painted it. They're like, but artwork, not like just tagging. Lower Alabama, what's up, Daniel? But yeah, if you go up from our house, it's a pretty cool rock jump up there. You want that Sea-Doo fishing jet ski? Yeah, those things are pretty cool, man. All the different like connections you can put in it, like change stuff up. It's kind of like a pontoon. I'm all tarped out, yeah. No thanks, man. And I would be like, they would be like, oh, you gotta check the weather. If it's not that bad, you don't gotta tarp. If it is, and I'm like looking at radars and stuff. I'm like, because I had like high dollar wood flooring, so a lot of time you would just tarp it just to not have to stop on the side of the road and tarp. But I did catch myself one time halfway to Augusta, like pulled off on the side of the road tarping because it started downpouring. I'm like, oh, getting all this nice wood wet, and that's not gonna work for their plan. Gonna go live streams, drive the truck from point to point B. I did that before, Brandon, but when you're live, the stabilization for the phones isn't working. So if my phone's mounted on the windshield, it's shaky. It's real shaky, and I can't read your comments because I'm driving. So for live feeds, I really like to do this better. Where'd you get the bikes? It's called X Pro, just an X-Pro. They're like, the first one we got was $249. That was it. And then I was like, I need to get another one of these because they're awesome, and then Colin's gonna want to run it, or I'll have one at the lake and one at the house. But then Colin just fell in love with it. Now it's his bike. But the second time I went to buy the second one, a month later, it's $289. So about $289 right now, Amazon or eBay. X Pro. It's a 40cc 4-stroke, so you don't got to mix oil. Run a load to Texas, buy a nice cold can of soup. There you go. Yeah, Jason, they got some good barbecue out there, man. My grandpa's kind of close to Waco in Killeen, Texas. What's up, Jesse? Jesse, how you doing? Anchorman. Who's driving? It's okay. It's on cruise control. No, Faz, the reefer does not interest me at all, man. If I had a big cheese plant or ice cream place or something right by my house and it was great paying loads, sure it would, but I don't have any. Over in Georgia, they have a Tyson plant. Kind of, but there's not a lot of industry out here for reefer. And then like today, this morning, I dropped, it's always kind of 2 hours for this Walmart distribution center down there in Winter Haven. And all the reefer guys that were there before I got there were still there. You guys just have a lot more, for how much money you get paid, more than a drive-in, which isn't too much. Plus your insurance requirement, especially if you're your own owner-operator, your insurance goes up and your claims go up. So I said, nah, just leave that alone. Though you include the jet skis and boat in your house rental. No, no, Jeremy. That's a big liability right there. Thanks a lot, Mr. Misunderstood. I'm trying to get it right. And once I get those microphones coming and the sound is crisp and like they're noise canceling, they're straight on. So only if you're talking into it from the side, it won't pick it up. It's gonna be pretty cool. It'll be like Joe Rogan, not that great, but like podcast quality sound. I hope we can get to that level. Waiting for Nana to get out of the shower, ready to go out and eat. There you go, Jesse. You're getting loaded and parked. I'm getting loaded at 7 a.m., but I have to drive like 80 miles that way. I'm not driving till, let me text T-Dubs real quick. I'll be right back. Let me know. Walmart DCs, yeah, Morpheus, I've heard. And just like Food Lion, CNSs, all those other ones, for reefer, it's just like 8 hours minimum. You're going to be there. So just cancel your whole next day for whatever load you're getting. Sitting in Lowe's right now watching some people back in, makes you wonder it. Yeah, Tech, today I saw Western Express, exit 1 in Florida. I go the wrong way into the Welcome Center. I was like, yeah, I don't know how you missed the old do not enter signs right here. And then like we're blocking the whole highway and it's backed up real slow. I'm like, oh, there's T-Dubs. Semis, yeah, insurance each 6 months for companies, semis, and hotshot trucks is money, yep. Driving across to Mexico, heading for Kansas. There you go. What's up, Jeffrey Briggs? What up? Have a good night. You too, Robert. When are you doing the third word? I don't know, Bruce, but I got to space it out because I have till March 23rd, and we have just barely got into February, so I'll probably do 2 in February or 1 in February and 2 in March, something like that. T-Dubs is here, guys. Najee and Tasha, it was nice. Hey, what's up, guys? It was awesome meeting you guys over. You guys are from Denny's, yep. You guys are right there with my buddy Barry. I was right back there today, guys. I was right back. Drove right past that Denny's this morning. There's a nice TRX, silver with a black bottom. Nice truck. I like it. I love my Hellcat, but it just looks like every other truck. It just has bigger fender flares, but it does have that awesome motor. All right, everyone say hi to T-Dubs. Grand Island, Nebraska, 55 degrees. Storm in Southern California. Oh, there's a storm in Southern California. People said it was raining out there. Got to replace kingpins, tie rods, assembly on both front wheels. What? Endless money pit. Yeah, I did my leaf springs on my Volvo. I did my kingpins on my Volvo when I did my leaf springs. But no, I didn't have to do tie rods and everything else. You're in Atlanta? There you go. I'm right down here in Savannah, so I'm just down the 16 from you. Or the 20, sorry. How's you and the boys? Colin says hi. Hi, Kai Kai. I love you, Bubba. I love you very much. I'll be home tomorrow. If I get another load, you can come with me and pick it up if it's right by the house. You can come with me in the truck. We'll go have lunch. How'd the boys do at school today, babe? They have a good drop-off and pick up? I would assume they did, but you never know. Sometimes Kaysen doesn't want to wear the... Kaysen gets mad about the pants he has to... Cash is pretty chill. He's just sometimes Cash in a little bit of a grunt mood. Like go and sit on the couch and play with the dogs and just get ready to go. I tried Trucker 50. I've just been blessed, man. God put me in the right time to buy my first truck and not have too much of an insurance payment. It was still $18,000, but it was manageable. And then not have too bad of a truck payment because I did put almost $10,000 down. Sold my own truck, but it was only a $31,000 truck. It was like $30,500. So if I would have came in 2 years later, that same truck would have been like $60,000. So I got just lucky with timing. I thank God a lot for letting me do it when he did it, because some guy told me about it, and the next weekend I was going to school. Thanks a lot, Jackie. Just hanging out. Short time till spring per fill. Maybe opening up the lake house soon. There you go, Martin. Yeah, the groundhog thing, I think that already happened. T-Dub said he did not see his shadow. Yeah, he likes only a couple pair of jeans because he's got T-Dub's metabolism. If you guys don't know what T-Dubs is, if you're new to the chat or new to the channel, it's Trucker Wife TW. T-Dubs. He has like two pairs he likes, but if they're like, he knows if he's worn them the day before, and he's like, nope, not wearing them until they're cleaned. And he likes breakaway pants, like basketball breakaway pants. He was wearing his full Clemson outfit the other day. Like I appreciate his knack for fashion, just like his mom. He wants to be styling. Kind of Freightliner, Daniel. It's gonna be a classic XL, man. It's like looks like the W9, but it's kind of a miniature hood, you know, not a large car they call it, pack car. I just really want a 12.7 though. I want like a nice 12.7, and I want the interior to be pretty much already redone or nicely taken care of. I don't want to be pouring a bunch of money into new seats and redoing the whole sleeper, new fridge, all that kind of stuff. Someone who ran it, got out of the business, but took care of it is like I take care of my truck, where like everything's in order, working pretty good. I don't know, T-Dubs, did he see a shadow? I think she's back doing something now. Are you still looking for a trailer? Looking at Schneider's trailer, does a good job. Yeah, but I just don't want a bright orange trailer, Andrew. I'm a little bit, you might notice that I like the color white. I don't know why. I don't know why I love the color white so much, but I love it. My Camaro in college was white. Know what it means when he doesn't. If he does see a shadow, there's more winter or something. If he doesn't see a shadow, there's not winter. He did not see a shadow. See, that's what I said. Classic XL with 84-inch sleeper. That's what I'm saying, Nick. That's what I want. Something. Just want a backup truck. I want to be able to take care of it, replace the stuff like I did on because I did all the valves and the air dryer and everything on that day cab I have right now. Replaced all the hoses. We did the charge air, new turbo. I want to do all that and make sure it's like roadworthy. I don't want to end up halfway to Florida. Air compressor goes out, water pump goes out, alternator goes out. It won't be hard to find the parts or get them. Just want to have all that stuff replaced, you know. Did not see a shadow. So that means we're good. It means that we're not doing a... Thanks a lot, Daniel. Spring early this year. I like your hustle and respectful, dedicated family. Thanks a lot, Sean. Just trying to. It's hard right now in this industry, but it's all a big cycle, up and down. It'll come back, but we just keep trying to do the best we can because everybody says it goes quick with kids, and we can already see it. Cash was just we watch these videos. The crazy thing about having like me as I guess a dad is I film a lot, so we've seen them grow up, and then a video will pop up, and we're like, man, look how small Cash was. It's so cool to see it. Or how small Kason was, or how small Kylan was. Kylan was never really small. He was always a big kid. Oh, man. Maddie, what's going on? Boo Crew. Early spring. See a shadow until 6 more weeks of winter. All right, the Volvo just next to me just fired up. Just a nice 780. Blue one. He was the first truck here. I got here second, and then there's a bunch of trucks behind us. There you go. I saw a white W9 this morning on I-45. Didn't have the cross. Yep, no, I don't run up 45. I don't even know where that's at. Where is 45? Mike? Let's see a shadow. But it's 7 o'clock, guys, and I have not even started editing my video, so I don't even know how long we've been in here, but I love you guys. It's been cool. Thanks for letting me pass some time in Savannah, Georgia. Yeah, just like we always do, continue to pray for everybody, to spend time with your family. Enjoy your life. It's hard to not get stuck in the grind of trying to make this money to keep up in this American world, but we're very grateful to be in the American world. So it's a thin line of finding that balance, man. But my balance is getting back home to that beautiful T-dubs and the babies. So I'm going to edit this video for you guys, put in my headphones. It probably won't be out till like 9 or 10 o'clock Eastern, because after I'm done editing, I have to load it to YouTube. So cool. I'll go out and do some little stuff out here, close it off with the truck and the lights, because I love the way it looks. But yeah, thanks T-dubs for coming in here. God bless all you guys. Let's pray for some better freight, and then I'll get home tomorrow. I got another same exact solar panel load, and I'll be able to run it straight through. So that's what I wanted. I was like, if I can get it right off the truck and go back to the house and look for another load, I'm game. All right, guys. God bless you. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for the super chats. You guys be safe, be kind, be awesome. Love you.